Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here for another car review here on the channel. Today we got the BVLGARI aluminum VGT, or aluminium, however you want to say it. Alright, so this here is one of the newer cars in the game. I believe they announced this back in, I don't know, I think like September, December, whatever, somewhere in that range last year. At like the Gran Turismo World Final event. And if you bought a BVLGARI watch, that was like a special Gran Turismo collaboration, you could get this car early in the game. So if you if you bought that, now these are kind of expensive watches, but yeah. So they designed a VGT car, of course. VGT is the Vision Gran Turismo cars, which are when you see these car companies, and occasionally companies that aren't car companies, like BVLGARI, or BVLGARI, not Bulgari, BVLGARI, and there's a Red Bull one. Of course, Red Bull's a little closer to a car company because I mean they make Formula One cars, so it's not like it's completely out of the realm for them to design a car. But again, companies that aren't car companies to design cars for Gran Turismo, or just, again, let the developers go wild for car companies and just push the boundaries of what you can design. So that's what the VGT is all about. It's kind of cool to sort of see that in a video game and have so many of the car companies in on that. But listen, here with the BVLGARI watches, they got like a collaboration with Gran Turismo. So that's what this car is from. Now, this is a million credits to buy, but I got a lot of credits from the roulette tickets recently. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna buy this car, try it out here for a video. So first lap, I kind of went a little slowly around the track, just kind of get a feel for it. Definitely feels like it doesn't turn the best. Now, I haven't made any modifications to this car. You gotta be on the brakes early. This thing does not want to slow down for that corner. I haven't really made any modifications to it. Again, everything that you can buy parts-wise, this car already has, being a VGT car. So the only thing that I bought for this car, only change I made is put soft tires on it. Within the tuning, I've made no changes. Again, we want to kind of see the performance of cars overall when we get to Daytona and put this on our scoring board. But how does it feel overall on the track? It definitely feels a little stiff, kind of tight through some of these corners. It definitely doesn't seem to want to turn. That's why I'm kind of having to let off here. I mean, that, yeah, I had nothing I could do there. Damn. Yeah, I mean, this thing through there, like, I did not let off enough, to be 100% honest, through that section of the track. I just felt like even through here, like, I'm braking, but I completely just missed that corner because this thing does not turn in well. Again, it's a cool car. It's pretty, it feels pretty quick, but yeah, see, look at that. I was full turning, like, I was full on turning, letting off. I'm trying to get that balance between pushing the car and also turning. This thing just doesn't seem to be turning the best. So it's a bit of a shame because we're gonna follow the spot right here, turn in. Didn't hit that curb like I wanted to. That's a bit annoying. All right, we'll hit this curb, keep going straight here now. See what we can do down the straight. We lost 10 seconds on a previous lap. I mean, it's not really surprising we crashed twice. Alright, so I'm gonna brake, get to this curb, turn in. Ugh, I missed that corner. Set me up bad there. Alright, so we're coming up to where we crashed last time. And again, that section wasn't our best section through this part of the track up here. Again, we're kind of learning the car a little bit, learning its tendencies on lap 3 here. Oh, right to that curb. Gotta let off here. Ride that curb. I clipped too much of it, but we're still good. We're still good. We're still good. Keep it going. Clip another curb there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Down the hill. On the brakes. On the brakes. Lovely. Lovely through here. Got a little bit too much of that curb. Right along that one. Awesome. Now this car, now that I've had a lap or two, I'm trying to figure out the car. That's what I need. Give me a few laps and I'll understand where I can drive this car, where I can push it. Through there, way better than the previous lap. Yeah, it's just kind of getting used to the handling of this thing. And again, if you go through and you can adjust the setups in this game, of course, you can probably get this car to turn way better. But again, I want to keep these cars that I get for these reviews like relatively stock setups. That's really the thing for the series. I mean, we have a few that I put on the board that we reviewed that don't have stock setups, but for the most part, I want to go with what the car performance is initially. Think around Daytona, I mean, we only get one lap to put this car on the time trial board at Daytona, and I think it's got a shot to be. I mean, I don't know the lap times. I think like 145, 142. I think that's like 8th. This thing has a shot to be somewhere in that range, I think. I kind of want to see what the other VGT cars are. I know we got the Lambo V12 VGT up there on our board. I don't think this is going to beat that. This doesn't have that much power. I think it's like 300 something horsepower. So compared to some of the other cars that we test that are 500, 600 horsepower. But I'd assume this thing's relatively light. Ooh, yeah, that turn in there really hurt us, slowing down that much. Right along that wall. Alright. Through here, this is going to be the final lap. We're going to head to Daytona. You can just hear the tires as we go through this section of the track. Here we go. Across the line. What's our time going to be? A little bit slower. Alright, let's see if we don't have another car around this track. I think I have. I think I've had the Supra around this track. Let's see. I thought I did. Alright, either way, let's go to Daytona. Alright, here we are, Daytona International Speedway. Time for our time trial. Let's take a look at our board here. And currently at the top is the Genesis X Berlinetta Vision Gran Turismo concept. Now, this is the other new VGT car that has came out. This actually was announced the same time as the BVLGARI that we're racing. They were announced the same day at their Gran Turismo event. I'm pretty sure that was like December. The Genesis you got for like watching a video or something. I don't know. And again, the BVLGARI one, if you bought a watch, you can get it early. So looking where the VGT cars are, they're first and second. Lambo V12 right behind the Genesis X Berlinetta. I mean, obviously we're going to be ahead of these cars down here. The way that it handles, I think you'll be more in this range. To be honest with you. Let's see, so this thing's 700. So, again, on this board, 701. Again, I think in this range isn't too bad, wherever the Lexus LFA was. So, yeah, I'm thinking between 7th and 10th is where we'll see it. So, again, those times, it's 148 to beat the Lexus LFA. Fastest time is a 133.6. So I don't think we're going to get the 133, but I think, again, we can probably get a faster than a 148. I think it'll be top 10. So let's go really build up our lap time here. Try to get closer to the wall, build up some time. It's how you do it at Daytona. Get close to the wall, use a little bit more distance around the track, build up your time. We're going to be going 188 at the line. Brake here, brake, 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 brake. Hope I brake in time. Lovely, 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 lovely. The reason I don't do any practice laps around here is I don't want the practice laps to go onto the leaderboard. So I only do a lap with the car. Because we do have one car on there, the Supra, 2018 Supra, that is on there twice because I did it once in a video and did it once just messing around practicing at this track. So that car is on the board twice. So if I do, I don't want to kind of knock everything else off the list or off the board there. So again, 133 is the overall fastest, and we're aiming for about a 145. That's the range that I think this car will do. Let's see what we get here. Again, try to get up towards that wall, build a little bit more speed if possible. And now in our timed run, it may not be the best idea to be next to the wall, but I can get a little bit more speed into this rear chicane here of Daytona on the back straight. And I want to brake now at the 2. That's good. That'll put me in a good spot. Alright, here we go. And now I'm going to try to go right down towards this line and just try to go shortest distance around the track. 133 is there. Alright, looking at times, we're going to be at 140 right now. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Very much in the range that I predicted it would be in. Just the way that it handles, the way that it feels. I definitely didn't think it would beat some of those other times. So on the ranking board, yeah, this is the one that's on here twice, the GR Super Racing Concept. So overall, it is the 9th fastest car that we've ever taken on the track. 10th overall quickest on the ranking board. Again, beating the Genesis X Berlin out of Vision Gran Turismo Concept is going to be difficult. That was a crazy time when it was put in. But that is that. So that's another car review done. We've almost got 18 lap times done now. And I hope that these don't go away. Like overall when we go to here. Which I don't think they will. I think it just goes away from the top 20 on the overall page. So, because I don't want it to be gone entirely. Because it'd be nice to sort of look at everything we've done overall. I think when you get to these sections, if you get 20, then they start to drop off. So we're looking at something like this, maybe getting closer to dropping off because we got a lot of cars in the 700 range that we try out. But by the way, that is the BVLGARI aluminum or aluminium. It feels better to call it aluminium just for the title, VGT. And yeah, so that is that. Not a bad car at all. I don't know if it's worth $1 million, but it's definitely cool to just have drive it around. And yeah, that's that. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.